Well, hello YouTubers. Welcome back to another installment of the Edge of Town Layout Rehab project. Today we're focusing mostly on structures. I was playing around a little bit here, swapping out structures, trying to see what would fit, and doing some other things. Tell you what, let's begin with this Bachman log cabin. This has been on the layout before, part of the many buildings I've put on here when I was swapping things out, and I like it. It's a good look for this area. There's going to be a different building here before too long, but I won't tell you what that is yet. We'll wait and see. However, this is a good fit. I like it. And then I've got these K-line wooden fences. Now, although, we would think that K-line, Marx, and Plasticville, that all of those would have plastic accessories and whatnot, but this was kind of the odd duck amongst all that. Here we have it. This is the K418-301 split rail fence. Alright. Made back, I believe, in the 90s. And nope, my bad. It says 2003, made by Lemax. Ah, yeah, you know Lemax. Those are the guys who put out all those ceramic buildings and accessories for Christmas. All right. It's very nice look for what I want here in this next version of the layout. So, okay. I need another box. I'm pretty sure there's another box around here somewhere, hiding. Couldn't tell you. Alright, well, let's go with that. Uh-oh. Our newsstand patrons are falling over. Okay, let me fix that. Next, I bought this K-line signal gate tower. Lighted. Alright. I like it. It fits in there just right. And it's short. When this was a tin plate version 1, I had the Marx tin signal tower. And it looked cool because it fit in with all the other tin accessories. It was a little tall, and I'm a klutz. I kept knocking it over. So, what the heck. But I like the look of this layout. Of this tower with the layout as it's progressing so far. Okay. Here's my mini project within a big project update. Here is the Plasticville freight platform. I painted the roof. It's Krylon Anvil Gray. It's kind of a satin. I've got obviously more painting to do on this thing, and as we progress with this series, you'll see the results of that. Next was this area here. Now this foundation was made with the paper buildings in mind. And now here I am, some years later, changing my mind again, just to keep this layout fresh for me. And so now the challenge is finding buildings that will fit. Well, this Plasticville corner store fits perfectly. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. I've only got 3 1/4 inches from where the sidewalk begins here to the back. 3 1/4 inches. Not a lot of room to play with, and most buildings won't fit in here. For example, I tried putting some Plasticville stores on. Here's the 5 and 10 cent store. They also had a post office and a supermarket, as did Marx. And well, Marx didn't have a post office, but it did have a supermarket. In any case, all of those buildings are too big. They stretch, I can move that again, those buildings stretch all the way to the front, all the way to the back. Not a good thing. Alright. So my next challenge is, what can I find to fit in this space? Well, I think I found something, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise to me too if it works. Alright. Next up, I took the shack from the inexpensive Lionel log loader accessory, not log loader, barrel loader accessory. And this thing has been used in so many different applications. It's been a guard shack for military bases here on my layouts, in all kinds of tool sheds, whatever. It's seen a lot of duty. It's hardly ever been used on the barrel loader accessory. I always use it by itself, so I'm thinking of buying another barrel loader accessory, taking the shack from it and using it here, and then putting this back with the rest of its rest of the kit, and maybe using that on the layout. I don't know. This is all, you know, I'm just doing guesswork on this. But that's where we stand right now with the buildings. Next, I want you to see the train that I had been running at train meets back in the early 2000s. Now, as a background story to all this, I was stationed in Korea in the year 2000, the whole year. And when I came back, I wanted to re-engage with the local train scene, and I built this layout. Prior to me being stationed in Korea, I was hauling around a 4-foot by 8-foot layout. Actually, I wasn't hauling it. One of the train club members came by the house with his pickup truck, and he was hauling it. I got tired of that. I said, man, I'm not hauling a 4x8 table anymore. I want to do something that is not reliant on someone else to help me. You know, what if the guy was sick and couldn't make it to a train show? Right? And then I wouldn't have a layout to run. So this layout was designed, as I said in previous videos, to go in the back of my '98 Jeep Cherokee. Alright, that's why it's the size it is. It fit just right in there. And while I was at those train meets, this was one of my favorite consists to run. This Lionel 442 Atlantic New York Central engine with rail sounds, smoke, bell, whistle. Then I had this Wabash gondola, New York Central boxcar, and the New York Central lighted caboose. Now check this out. Gondola, New York Central boxcar. Here's the original box. This set was made in 2000. I came back from Korea in January of 2001, and this is one of my first purchases when coming back home. But check out the set contents. The New York Central boxcar and a flat car with stakes. And if you can see it, there's a little glare from the lights, but you have a tractor trailer truck, 2 grade crossings, crate loads, and of course track and transformer. I'm going to try to take this off. Alright. Check it out. Most of the kit is still sealed. Here's the original boxcar in a darker shade of green than that one. So the gondola and that boxcar were separate sale purchases that I used for the train shows, while this stuff stayed in the box. Look, the tractor trailer, the track, the crate loads, as well as the grade crossings are all still sealed up here. Transformers never been out of the box, and even the curve tracks are partially still sealed. So that means all I used out of this set was engine tender and caboose. Wow. Alrighty. Coolness. Alright. I am going to try and put on this side panel here. This keeps falling, so if you hear a loud thump somewhere during the video, that's because this thing fell over. Now, as you would suspect, as part of the rehab of this layout, these are going to be replaced. These aren't original to the layout anyway. When I tore down my larger layout some years back, I took these panels, which were along the back wall, I cut them up, and I'm using them as a backdrop for this thing. And you know, they're functional enough. So, all right. Let's see what this engine will do. All right. What I'm going to do is, it's going forward. Let's wait for a while. We're going to wait a little longer. It takes a while. There should be another sequence of crew talk. Okay. Well, perhaps not. There is, but it's not coming up yet. Okay. I'm going to put the bell on, if it'll work. Well, there goes the backdrop. Okay, I should never have bothered putting it on. I like this engine and tender for a couple reasons. The crew talk is short and to the point. You don't sit there for 10 minutes waiting for them to yammer back and forth. You just go. But here's the other thing. You heard the bell. Listen to this whistle. That sucker is loud and reverberates throughout this cave here. I don't know if you can see the smoke, but it's puffing out of there. Now I keep reaching under the table because that's where the transformer is. Let's do something here. Alright. Uncouple that. Of course I don't have any uncouple tracks here. Put her in neutral. Oop, that's gonna get hit. It's okay. As you just saw, that is like the first totally successful switching maneuver I've been able to do on this layout in a long time. The Lionel train had no problems going over that Marx switch. I've tested the engine just by itself. It has no problems with the switch or turnout, in or out. Yeah. I like. You like? I like. Let's see. It runs. Probably because the layout's not level. It gains speed at one point and then slows at another. It's okay. Here in this small garage, that sound of the chuffing and the wheels sliding up against the track, screeching up against the track, it's quite loud. What a glorious sound. A raucous, glorious noise. I love it. Okay, so. Let's park this sucker. Alright, so what are my ultimate plans for this thing? It's not, like I said before, not going to be high rail, yet it's not going to be totally tin plate either. As you can see, these are still toys. I mean, I got Plasticville structures all over the place, and whatever toy cars I end up putting on it. So it's going to be a tin plate layout with more detail. So detailed tin plate versus high plate. So what would you call that? D-plate? I don't know. Look, boss! D-plate! D-plate! Oh. Who's going to get that one? Anyway, alright, that's it. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Come back again and see how this thing progresses. I'll be interested to see myself how this thing goes. So I hope you enjoyed. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, ciao, sayonara. Bye, y'all.